the Olympics in Athens, he was representing the Cameroons, but now has French nationality. So 140 for his opener. Finished a pretty decent fifth in the Olympic Games in Athens. It was a good effort.
Well, I'm just wondering about his Commonwealth Games standing, because as a Frenchman, obviously he wouldn't be in the Commonwealth Games, but as a Cameroon, he would be. So does he have dual nationality, I wonder? He's on the Commonwealth ranking list, right at the top, I might add, as you'd expect.
Yeah, that's a good start. Now, he entered 137 originally as his opening weight, coming on 140, so obviously things have gone well. So that's a good start for the Frenchman. Tabaya, who snatched 145 for the Cameroons, 182 clean and jerk for 327.5. And that's a good set of stats. So the French have really got a useful lifter in the camp here. And Casado goes 5 kilos up.
Last Commonwealth Games, which he won, I actually sat in the sauna with him at 6 o'clock in the morning, sort of both trying to make the weight, and he told me that at the time he was only actually training 3 days a week. So a phenomenal talent, because you've got most of these athletes will be training twice a day.
So 5 kilo increase here. Again, this will be a new personal mark. You would expect it. This is the World Championships, after all, in the centennial year of the International Weightlifting Federation.
Very good. Young, improving, personal best, and 2 kilos over that double body weight. So it's really starting to get quite respectable. And I think there's more to come there.
Yeah, it's now a question of the decision of how many kilos to add. That's the fascination of this new 1 kilo rule. It just gives you so many more options. Options in terms of the target you set yourself, ways in which you can react to what else is happening around you. So Miculescu on the prowl a little bit here. Got 135 at the second attempt. This could be quite a big question for this young man. And what a good answer.
Fantastic effort.
What a good answer.
And another new personal best.
So that is extremely good there. Weighed in at 67 kilos 85. So that's a very useful situation, because although he's lifted out now, he's had his lifts, he is at the moment the current leader.
Stop the clock, please. Casado is moving up.
Entry point in
142 kilos.
3, 2, 1, 0. Stop talking, please. Cue again.
To open up on 142 kilos. And again, this is a sensible start here by the Bulgarians, David. I mean, he lifted 150. We'd expect him to be able to go beyond that, given that the 150 was way back in the spring, so things have gone okay. And 142 as an opener. Again, this is 2 kilos up on what he announced as his first lift. He intended to go for 140, so again, things look as if they've gone well. But this is the proof, or will be the proof, in a moment.
Comfortable.
Happy with that?
Sensible start.
Good day.
Now, there's another little question in. Thank you to everybody in the Baltic who seems to be tuned in to us. Very gratifying. Tarvo from Estonia with an interesting question, David.
That's right. I want to know what happens if the weights come off during the lift. Well, I have to say that I honestly don't know, and that in over 25 years of lifting, I've never witnessed it, but I would guess that if they did come off, it wouldn't be the athlete's fault. It would be the fault of the loaders, and I guess he'd be awarded another attempt. But interesting question. Maybe one day it will happen.
But that's also why the jury are there, in case the referees don't award it in that way. Now, Armenia. Kazarian, second attempt. Just pumping himself up.
Well, he wasn't as confident going into that one. The first snatch with 137, he sort of sprinted onto the stage and was really confident. He was thinking about that one. Took a long time fiddling around with his grip, and then didn't quite finish the pull. Didn't get enough height on that bar to fix it on locked arms. So we'll have to take that again.
Lots of little telltale signs. By the way, those of you who would like to get in touch with us, question@weightlifting.de. That's our email address, which is available to you as we speak. Here's Casado. So far, so good. I should say two very good lifts. Can we have a third one as well? And that was 142.
He's done 35, done 40, which was a personal best, and he's now going for 142. Definitely capable.
Nicely done. And a measure of his improvement back in Busan in Korea last May in the Junior Worlds, in which he finished 11th, 132 kilos. So since May till now, he's now improved 10 kilos on the snatch. So that's really good work. And nice to see one or two of the Western European countries developing lifters to take on the powerhouses, the ones who've got the big systems established, like the Bulgarians. And now, third and final time of asking now for our man from Armenia, Arimen Kazarian. Again, just bobbing and weaving around. Well, that's well recovered and well worked out. Stand still, and for me, that's a good lift.
Good lift.
So it is.
And we're moving to 100.
So 142 that was for him. So bodyweight beginning to play a part now. 68 kilos 33, so he's lighter than the Spanish lifter, so at the moment he's got the edge. But as we've said, still Dabaya out there with 2 lifts to come for France, and still 3 lifts apiece for Shi Jiong of China and Lee Bai-yong of Korea. And it's Dabaya to try and put himself in the lead. So you've got Dabaya, you've got Demirev, each of those, David, with 2 lifts to go. And it could be, depending on what happens here,
145 kilograms.
this is where the bronze medal fight may lie.
So the bar going to 145. This is an interesting character, because I don't know if I know you were commentating at the Commonwealth Games. I don't know if you remember when he did his last clean and jerk, he celebrated with a back somersault. I wonder if we'll be seeing that today.
Well, I think this is an intelligent move here to take an extra couple of kilos, because he's got to put some pressure on. They're well aware of what their opponents can do. Demirev's already done 150 this season, so Dabaya knows that he's got to push himself into that sort of zone if he wants to compete for an individual and possibly an overall medal. It'd be a huge boost to French weightlifting if Dabaya could actually end up being the world bronze medalist. But he's got to make this. I know it's really early days to be suggesting that, but this is so important. Come on, come on, come on! Excellent!
And he's in fantastic condition as well. See the abdominal muscles poking through the leotard.
146.
So that's great lifting from the Frenchman.
Puts a bit of pressure now on Demirev, because what we're seeing here already, David, is now a development of two head-to-head duels between France and Bulgaria, between Dabaya and Demirev for Bulgaria, and yet the main course still to be presented to us, which is Shi Jiong of China versus Li Baiyong of Korea.
Points in favor.